your recording. Okay, so it's a tool for recording for creating a website. So it's in demand kasi it's your using this platform. So pero before that, I will discuss first some basics. Hi, Sir Ketal to Sir Hill.
Okay lang, ma'am.
So meet Ethelene and si Guy.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, so siguro pwede anay sila man-mute bigla para clear kita el recording.
Okay.
Yep. And then have sila question man unmute lang and then ask me, okay? So we will start and I will share my screen. Okay, so can man-unmute Anay and tell me if tapad na sila Mira screen.
Yes.
Sige.
Okay,
Yes.
good. So formally, welcome tonight. So ma-discuss iyo about WordPress. So as mentioned, ma-decide iyo as a group because it's a bit complicated. And I mean, not man galat complicated, pero it's a bit heavier of a topic. Okay, so why have I decided na WordPress? Kasi it's in demand. Number one, it's in demand, and it's a tool for creating sites. So wait, can sit and click. Wait. Pa-mute ya lang, please. Thank you. Okay, so what is WordPress? So as mentioned, WordPress is a type of website where much of the work is already done for you. So I'm not sure what el background de ustedes when it comes to doing a website. But before, websites are done using mga HTML, coding, mga programming languages, which is a bit complicated. But that doesn't mean that it's not being done right now that way. So there are much more complicated and comprehensive websites that still make use of HTML, coding, mga CSS, mga languages of computer. But mostly today would prefer using WordPress because again it's most of the time cheaper and it can be done by anyone, honestly, if you're willing to learn. And much of the work is already done for you. I will show you how tonight what I mean. Okay, so but before it was created in 2003 as a tool for bloggers. So I'm not sure if anyone is also familiar with blogging. So parang blogging is like parang writers who share their opinions, different articles, some with recipes. So it was in 2003 na it got really very popular. And one of the tools was WordPress. So because of blogging, WordPress was created and parang yan sikat gatele, it became really popular. So a blog again or a web log is a type of online diary or magazine. Diba, currently bloggers are mas takeda sila popular, especially in the Philippines, because sa ablaga na sila, social takeda sikat ang social media and bloggers rather than the traditional media. There is currently a war between like ABS-CBN, GMA, and the bloggers, diba? So currently. So there is a big influence online with bloggers. Okay, so it evolved into a tool that allows anyone to create different types of websites. By the way, if you have questions, so please unmute and then just ask me a question, okay? So it evolved into a tool that allows anyone to create different types of website. Then So why use WordPress? So again, it is easy to use and simple to install. So I am going to also show you how to use and install WordPress. Okay. No programming necessary by the user. So it's not necessary, but there are also some who would still use programming in WordPress. So akala ka mga much a bit complicated websites. So it is an open source software. So open source meaning there are hundreds of people around the world help to develop it. Hindi lang limited, meaning there is growth here. So there are so many designs you can do with the use of WordPress. It is search friendly. So ibig sabihin, when you go into Google and search a site, usually if it's made by WordPress, kasalag at ele na Google search, na Bing search, or a Yahoo search. So find WordPress software semi-automatically. So very Google friendly ele or search engine friendly. And then of course there's a free version. So if there's like na previous task, there's a Wix.com free version. Of course, the WordPress chanetamen free version, which I will also show you tonight. Okay. Mind you, there is WordPress.org and there is WordPress.com. I am going to also show you that tonight, okay? WordPress.com, it's free. So hosting is by WordPress servers. So it is free. And Estecal, most of the bloggers have been using before and even till now because it is free. But there are limitations to WordPress.com. WordPress.org naman, it's download software and user have control. So WordPress.org, it's very flexible. Parang if you purchase using a WordPress.org, it's very flexible. You control everything. So mas grabe kabale el website if you will be using WordPress.org. And it's much better if I'll show you later. Okay. But before that, I know some of the terms here is foreign to you. Wait, pa-unmute. Unmute. Is anyone still there? Pa-unmute. Yeah. So, para open discussion kita with this one. Oo. So,
Okay.
so what is web hosting? So, di ba foreign pa este con ustedes most of the terms? Yes or no? Yes. So,
Yes.
so, what is web? Maski iyo before, when I started virtual assistant, foreign gatle kumigo. Pero, syempre, reading, I mean, tan encounter yung kunele again and again, so yakidele natural. So, what is web hosting? So, parang, web hosting is a service that allows organizations, company, or even us, individuals, to post a website or web page into the internet. So, kumbaga, think of a storage or a store or kasi ba USB kasi hosting. So web hosting from the word itself, ali kita can house or can store information of the website. Okay? So when we want to create a website, we must look for a web host or web hosting and buy a plan. So STL na mga paid, di ba, aware sila sir, like www.facebook.com, www.canva.com. So those are just domains. Name lang ele domain. In order for them to publish their website and open to the world, isisita sila web hosting. Pero I believe kasi grande organizations like Facebook and Canva and Sina, they have their own host. I mean, di sila mismo. So like websites, simple websites like, for example, www.javeconsorte.com. So yan, purchase iyo web host, which is HostGator, para pwede man publish the Vimeo website. So amo al web hosting, those storage of your website. Okay, so a web host or a web hosting service provider is a business that provides technologies and services needed for the website or web page to be viewed in the internet. So in order na everyone can view it, send a web host. It's a requirement. So when we're setting up a website, dapat send a web host and send a web domain. Okay, so later. para clear. I will be giving examples. So, websites are hosted or stored on special computers called servers. So, amo yakel, el mga web hosts, tiyan na sila special computers called servers. Okay? So, I know you're aware, diba, Ateneo, tiyan na sila, diba, computer lab, no? As far as I know, they have their own servers. Diba, dol, antes, tiyan na kita own email from Ateneo. I'm not sure, dol, tiyan na I know, Ken Bakyan, di ba? Atin yan. So before, tiyan na sila own internet connection and server. So that's an example of a server. So, but the ILA, it's just community confined. So only from those Ateneo Academy. So that's an example. And I think their website is also hosted by their own server. Okay. So, a website, so like my website, is like a folder. So, di ba, manadali pages, channel files. So, I like the ones na di atong computer, it contains all the files that make up your content of your website, but it is stored not in my computer, but it is stored in a web host. So, okay, my website, all of the data alya, mga picture, content, text, talya eleno, na web host. Di ba yung discuss kita last time, Wix.com. So, Wix.com is like Wordpress. Pero of course, Wix but it is a host itself. Wala web host pamenle. So, the ones you created, the ustedes mga website, stored kel alya na Wix. Kasi L web host. Okay? So, clear I hope. So, if you have questions, feel free to ask. So, this folder is kept on a server. So, the website that we've created na Wix, stored kay na Wix, which is the server. My website naman, Jade Consorte, though na Wix yan connect, talya na Wix, so todo within it. But if I transfer it to WordPress, cambia hosting. So, ansina kel ansina function the web host. Okay, so these are examples of web hosts. So, man show you later, we will open these sites. So, we have HostGator, HostMonster, and Bluehost. So, these are the popular web hosting platforms. It varies the pricing. It's not free, unfortunately. Okay. Now, what is a domain or domain name? So, a domain name is like mine, www.jadeconsorte.com or www.maryethelene.com. So, that's an example of domain. Or si Gary Timan by www.garyvilla.com. So, that is a domain. Domain, you cannot just use it agad, www.domain.com. You, unfortunately, again, have to buy it para tiyanet to rights to use that. So, there are also sites for you to buy na if you want a .com, a .org, or a .net. So, there are many places to buy like GoDaddy.com, Namecheap.com. So, we will open it para pwede sila man-visualize, okay? So, this tells visitors where to go to find your website, ang domain. So, example. Tapos pa sila Mira screen? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, example. So, go back kita na hosting. So, this is an example of a hosting site, estehostmonster.com or estehostgator.com. For example, si Mary Ethelene, diba? If you want to buy Mary Ethelene, so, for example, this is your domain that you want to buy. Currently, why sa kasi it's not registered. So, if I want to buy this, andaan na iyo first na domain. So, I usually buy my domain sa GoDaddy kasi bale dila customer support. So, friendly and they're easy to reach. Okay. So, unfortunately, it's not free if you want to buy our own domain. So, for example, maryethelene.com, what I would normally do is look and see how much of course. Okay. So, let's see, for example. So, si maryetelin.com is available at 49 pesos. So, ang pricing del domain varies na popularity. So, for like Mary Ethelyn, di ba, personal kasi to use it's a name, currently not a brand. So, a bit cheaper LF. So, pwede lang kita naman purchase. Then, but you also have different options if you want a .com, a .net, .org, .info. The difference with this is always popular kasi el .com, di ba? When we think of a website, always elpunta.com, di ba? So, it's easier, and gente kasi it's easier for them to recognize a site if it's a .com. So, it's always advised na your domain must end with a .com. But if it's not available and carried to Mary Ethelyn, so you may choose the different ones. Okay. So, and then add to cart. Once you pay, yours is the maryeethelyn.com. But it doesn't end there. Siya na lang 2 rights to use maryeethelyn.com. Now, the next step, after buying a domain, you must buy a web host. So, a web host now is the storage of your website. Okay? The storage of your website. So, what you normally do is manpili to actually either lang na host monster or na hostgator or your preferred if kaya pa search more. Bale kasi most of the time, chinete sila mga sale. So, let's not buy now, you buy near Christmas kahit ang 50% off if you want to try, or usually it's 70% off sila. Once you buy a hosting site, hindi pwede man show kasi nisisita kita man pay gayot, link kita sa nila dos. So once, wait, maybe sample na lang. So for example, we will buy the basic plan. So sample lang. When you go and buy, man-ask kasi sa Ella if you have the domain or nuay pa to el domain. So, like ara o, nagala sila free domain. So, you can opt out, not man buy na GoDaddy, not man buy na GoDaddy, but akiya lang taman too. So, it's up to you strategy or discard. Ara nila promo, so pwede aki too. But if you've already bought it here, na GoDaddy, just type in here, automatic sa LA man-recognize. So, host monster will communicate with GoDaddy. So, LA mismo man-link L2. So, host monster will link with GoDaddy. And man-click lang to next, you pay, and you're good to go with your website. Okay? So, I know it's a bit complicated, pero show lang iyo technicalities of putting up a website. That's why web developers and web designers are paid quite well kasi it's a bit technical ele. Okay? So once that's linked and then fully paid, we're now ready to install WordPress. Okay? So like I've said, the main topic na di aton ara is WordPress. So, I have a dummy site. So, yan. Bio ko na sa domain before and then mayo man use. So, STL dummy site. Let me log in. If you have question na, baka tanos video sila.
Si example like si Manbayo, through credit card sa ele?
Pwede PayPal. Nung sabi yung si Chene pa bank deposit, before Chene bank deposit, pwede debit card tamen.
Okay.
Oo, kasi ang mga, di ba, ang mga ATM ara, pwede tamen credit card, Chene to credit card.
Yes.
Oo. So, man-show iyo. Okay, so as mentioned, an advantage of having your own website if very serious sila in pursuing virtual assistants kasi it shows na you're professional, it shows na seryoso to na dito yung career as a VA. So that's why advantages in having a website. Though not mangatle recommend, mandatory na siya to agad the paid one, of course, kasi this is kita man earn before having this one. So, okay lang currently na week. There's no problem. And having a WordPress site kasi, it shows na you're technical enough na, and then most of the clients' website are under WordPress, honestly. That's why tapos kasi sila someone who can handle WordPress. Okay. Now, this is the inside of my host monster. So, yan, choose iOSted that time host monster. So, 50% of article. So, this is the host monster site. Now, how do I install WordPress? So, yan, link kayo di mi domain este to host monster. Now, how do I link it? Can I say option aquí this one, install WordPress. So once I click that, automatic yung element run and open me aquí na WordPress. So this is WordPress now. This is wordpress.org, okay? Please take note, this is wordpress.org. If you link a host monster or a hosting to a GoDaddy or a paid domain, the WordPress that you have is the wordpress.org. So the wordpress.org is the paid version of WordPress. Mas advantageous than the free one because mas flexible in terms of creating your design, okay? So everything is foreign right now, but man go through kita each of the elements, okay? So right now, I'm just going to show you the different parts. So Estelle dashboard, this is the blog post. So if you're, di ba, yan mention niya yung uso a blog post. So if a client would ask you to log in, usually tadale sila ang sina link, okay? Then once they give you the link, say username and password, and this is what you will see, okay? So why do you need to know how to add blog posts? Of course, most of the clients need assistance in adding articles na dila WordPress. So it's just easy. You log in and this is what you will see. So tucking aside, here's the post. So meaning the blog post or the articles. The media is where the pictures are located, the pictures within the site. And here are the pages. Okay, so what is a page? Okay, so I will show you the front page. So again, this is just a dummy site. So this is PinoySavvyMommyVA.com front end. So it's not actually fully built. Okay, yan. I just played around with this. So this is the front end. So this is a full website actually. I will show you how I edit that in a while. So this is the full front end. Okay, so this is the home page. Okay, so dapat okay, akisale ang mga pages. So, for example, this is the page. So, and then, if I add a post, a blog post, are these ones, the articles. Okay, so
Good job. Excuse lang for a while na nga. Kay umiyak baby ko.
Okay, go ahead.
Be right back.
Sige lang, naka-record man. Okay, so, Estelle blog post. This is the post and this is the page. Okay? So far, hindi pa sila tanbuyong. Okay lang, Sir and Gary?
Okay lang. Tapos naman yun.
So, how do I edit that? Diba? Kay back end, ang sina and look. Front end, ang sina. So, this is how we edit. Okay? So, since this is the front end, this is the back end. And WordPress kasi, that's why sometimes a bit complicated le. Kasi, you can use different themes or look man upload ko nele. Currently, I have the page builder. El manada klase page builder. Chene otro ako DV builder, Beaver builder. So like I've said, open source le. So manada gente taase templates or designs for WordPress. So it's up to you which template or design to use. So currently mine looks like this. So Ansina Disuyo template. Okay? But that doesn't mean hindi ito sa pwede mag-change. Everything is flexible pa rin. So this is yan choose you as the page builder template, which is easier to handle. Pero actually the same lang lang, different builders, the same functionalities. So how do I edit that? So I just click on page builder, and then a key on top it says page builder. So just click on it. So wait, let's wait for this to load. So a bit slow LPLDT. Okay, so this is how it's done. As you can see, kasalaya is the boxes. That means pwede man edit. For example, this part, the SL as the big picture. I click on the settings icon as the settings. I replace the picture. So, file, upload, and choose the picture that you want. So, for example, gusto kita otro picture. Wait, gusto kita stock photo. Sorry. Let's look for a stock photo. Okay. So, for example, this one. So, man-load lang ele. So, same, parang na weeks lang. Man-upload sila preferred picture. Select photo. And save. So, let's wait for it to load. O, diba yan, change siya ele. So, all WordPress builders, Ansina L functionality. So, the same process. So, the same functions, ele. Otro names, of course, otro creators, the theme or template. Pero almost all the same le how it's changed. Okay? So, Ansina ele. Now, what if you want to edit the text? So, the same, hover over the text, click settings, and change a text. So, what is here? So, for example, here is the erase, and then question mark. Then save. O, diba yan? Edit ele. So, the same with the rest. Kasi na lang. Sorry. So, the same with the same with the other elements of the builder. So, just hover it, gear icon, and edit text, and save. Then, the same with the other elements here, gear, and edit, change a picture. For example, this one.
Ese mga boxes, ito si ta ase or
Man show iyo ara how.
preset
Okay.
sa ele
Ha?
or preset sa ele.
Na template, naka-preset le. Pero pwede change. Okay, so for example, kaya kita man add another picture. So, aki ariba o yamira to add content.
Okay.
Add content, basic modules, and photo. So, man-drag lang to say above bakunele. Then, select el photo. So, for example, another one. Save. So, diba? Yakadele 2. So, or si este existing niya, you want to duplicate. Pwede siya nila duplicate icon, no? So, click.
Yes.
So, tan-add lang. So, diba? So, ansina Bisuyo concept. Sorry,
Okay.
So, basically, ansina lang ele. Then, once you're done editing ko sa Tukere, actually, I will give you access to this para si Kere sila man try and tinker, okay lang. Kasi this is dummy site. Then, once you're done, click on done and publish changes. So, once you click on publish, automatic kasali changes di suyo front end. So, let's see. Akilan add kita. So, tuya ele ara. Okay? So if you want to add more, bira lang to akina, page builder. Then, kaya kita man add another row. Aki lang tamen len, row layouts. And then drag. So, todo lang ele drag and drop, which is similar to Wix. Then, click on settings. Si kaya to man add color. Color and background. Change color. Say, for example. Cover full width para stretch out le. Full width. Full height. So, para big. So, it's up to you, yeah. Cosa el look del site. So, it's just a matter of your imagination. So, cosa el look del site. Okay. So far, dyan na sila question. Hello?
Si once, si Endra Kameli, kuhan sa ele, blank, like sa ele, as in blank, or
No. Once man load up to este theme,
yeah.
ano le, once man load up to este theme, sa este ele template. Este. Kasi naka-template ele. Oo.
Okay. Okay.
Asa kita blank ha. Wait. I will show you. Blank. Okay. So, anda lang yun na page. Man create iyon new one. Add new. So, sample page. And I click on page builder. Yan. So, channel pre-existing layout or templates if you want to use. Channel or not. So, STL sale, si blank. Diba? So, blank ele ara. So, eto ya ara si man-drag to mga
Ito ya as a layout.
Oo. So, depende ako sa tutan imagine dito yung site to look like.
Yes.
Okay. So, clear kanila este. So, man na yung man try kasi it's actually a learning kasi, di ba? Mas easier si Chen, pwede to man touch kunel site del back end. Okay?
Yes.
So, dala yung access kanila este and then assignment for tonight is asa sila one page each. So, it doesn't matter ko sa design. Man try out lang sila. Okay? Or, man try out lang sila. Add a page. Name it your page. Po na dila name. Like, igual na natin. Add new. Pwede sila man use the simultaneously. Basta otro pages lang. Then, like, Gary. And then, page builder. Or manhit anay to publish. And then, try it out on your own. Po sa to design kere. Man try to different elements. Okay? Para at least pwede to man try out. Kasi learning na WordPress, malisod kita man discuss and sino ay to hands-on, malisod man understand. So, ala kita man end for tonight kasi a bit overwhelming le. Tomorrow, otro elements aki man discuss iyo. So, basic anay kita adding a page. Okay? So, if available sila again tomorrow, same time, available sila.
Okay lang.
Okay lang. Ito, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Available to same time.
Si
Okay. Si Eteline, okay lang. So, man-send iyo este recording. And Garik, man-send iyo akal ko sa iyo, sisita man-send contigo after this.
Yes.
So, okay. And also, man-send iyo login details de este para pwede sila man-play around and create a site, a page. Okay. So, akala kita for today para hindi kita man overwhelm na add na WordPress. So, hopefully, dyan na sila kasi and learn.
Yes.
Okay. So, that's it for tonight. Man-send iyo recording also after this call. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gayot. Sir, good night. Gary, thank you.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.